just recapping the whole thing, we're going to be flying into Central America and we're going to be teaching free yoga classes and creating community and just, I don't know, having an adventure and hopefully bringing you guys along with us. To it, it's going to be really fun and really a giant mess. And I think the best part for me is that I've got a lot of courage and a lot of perseverance. It's going to be a huge mess, but I'm not going to give up. It's not really what I do, so it'll be really funny for everybody else who's listening.
And it's going to be really cool to meet people. Like, you know, we were just talking about, you know, strangers are just friends you haven't met yet.
And sometimes that's all it takes, you know, is a random event or a random meeting, and you meet people who stay with you and they change your lives. So I'm excited because we're going away and we're going to try to create communities in other places, but we can bring it back here too. We're going to be able to talk about this with people and hopefully inspire people, and it doesn't have to be yoga, but to try something new, to be spontaneous, to do something, you know, like don't be so afraid. Just go out and do it. What do you have to lose? So actually sitting down and stopping either at cafes or plazas or marketplaces or beaches, but wherever, and getting people together. And we're going to be sitting in a circle, either sitting or standing, but I do a lot of chair yoga because it's more transportable. And just seeing what people's experiences are with health and going around and talking about that a little bit first, and then getting into Shavasana and then the postures. And then we do Shavasana again, which is really funny because it's two in one thing, but there's something about doing the relaxation at the beginning that really separates people from what's going on around them, and I find that a lot of classes don't have that. And it makes a really big difference. It also kind of helps to create that sense of community, because all of a sudden you have these people sitting in a circle and they're all talking to each other, and the majority of them don't know each other, but they're there. It has no beginning and it has no end. It just continues on. Also asking people to start doing things in their lives that are a little bit more spontaneous and looking at health as a group activity, which is, you know, it sounds really simple, but it's quite different than at least what I already know, which is just, you know, go to the gym, work out, maybe look at my diet, do whatever, and it's
put your headphones on, go for a run by yourself.
Just do my own thing, you know. Whereas when you show up with other people and you sit around and you witness people, and even if it's a small amount of growth and it doesn't seem like it's a whole lot, it's still something. There's still something really special that happens when you sit in a circle like that and you participate, and it's cool. I mean, yoga's just sort of different. It's a spiritual practice. It's not a religious practice. It's a spiritual practice, so you can really put whatever spin on it you want afterwards. It's a pretty neat vehicle.
It's going to be really fun because we're not going to be able to understand what they're saying.
Oh, yeah?
They're talking amongst themselves,
yeah.
really.
there's the other little bit. It's going to be a really interesting read because I speak French and I speak English, but I speak no Spanish. And you'd think knowing the French that I'd be able to pick up the Spanish, but that hasn't seemed to happen yet. So it's going to be really interesting trying to teach these classes with Spanish.
I don't think yeah. Yeah, it'll be fun.
I'm being silly. I'm sure there's all sorts of other languages that are going on too. So it's just going to be, I don't know, it'll be very different and very spontaneous. If we can get people to participate, we will get people to participate. Yeah.
I really hope that we can, you know, as far as what we can get out of it, and you know, I hope that we can really grow and use that as a way to get out of our shells and experience more of other cultures and kind of grow a community of like-minded people and get the support that we're after here.
And that's kind of what's cool about this too, is it's not just the people who are going to be doing the spontaneous yoga classes that are involved, it's people that we don't know on the internet, and it's people back home. We were just talking about that, how a camera's a vehicle. It doesn't have a soul, but the person behind it has a soul, and that's part of the reason we're taking the photos too, is because there's so much to talk about.
Soul, you know, show people what we've seen and capture that soul and bring back a little bit of that essence. and be able to pass it along to other people, so that while we're doing this, we can create that community. We can bring everyone kind of together to sit down in this virtual circle and experience what the people in the actual circle were experiencing to some degree. I think that'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah. And what we're looking for is your support, and you can do that in several different ways. You can follow us through our Tumblr or our Facebook. Just keep track of what we're doing, or you can participate in some of the competitions that we're going to be doing, some of the contests, and get some pretty cool stuff out of that, or they can follow us on Rocket Hub.
Yeah, they can actually get involved through Rocket Hub financially, and being able to get some of those really cool prizes that we put together for Rocket Hub. And for the backers on that, and we've got a whole list of things that you can do, anywhere from a private yoga class to us meeting your friends and family in where we're going.
Or getting a personalized yoga mat. I actually do art, so it's going to be really cool.
Or even just a postcard. We've got some set up so that we can do postcards. So when we're away, we can send you a postcard.
Just let you know what's going on. So thanks for listening, guys.